All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to apostles of great millstone, and salutations to the elect, which we ought to be. That's your brother, who are you with?
It's Brother Shakal.
And we pretty much finna get into the mark of the beast, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is the R.F.I.D chip, which stands for radio frequency identification. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to be the new world order that Esau, even so-called white man, is going to establish, man. You know?
It's ready to have better control over you. You know, better monitoring. You know, so he can fulfill his purpose. You know, and what is that for him to become a god? Like, you know, this is Revelations 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And what's that image? The image basically is the doctrines, the philosophies, the ways of the society. You know, it says you know, because by you taking that R.F.I.D chip, you're basically agreeing that you're okay with everything that the so-called white man pushes. You know, you're okay with him controlling over you, him having power over your money, over you know, scene, over your privacy, you know, and all that. You know, that you taking is agreeing and saying that you're okay with it. You know, this is verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. You know, hey, those Edomites living in Beverly Hills, to them Jakes and Israelites living in the slums. You know, those men that are free and those men that are bond. You know, it says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. You know, and there's been articles that have came out about, you know, basically explaining how certain prisons already have some of their inmates chipped. You know, it says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. You know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in your right hand. It could be in your left, it could be in your ass cheek, it could be in your leg, it could be anywhere. You know, if you get it in your leg, you're still taking the mark of the beast. You're still taking that chip. You know, it's still going off. You're still accepting the so-called white man. You know, verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You know, and that's why they've been doing it for a while. But if you've been paying attention, a lot of these stores slowly and as time more and more times passes, they're becoming more cashless. You know, at first it was just cash, then it was what, the credit cards, then it was what, being able to pay with your phone bill, then after that, hey, it's gonna be the chip. You know, some people are already actually have that in their hands, and they're actually using it to buy, open doors, start their car. You know, but it hasn't been made it mandatory. Yep, it hasn't been made mandatory. You know, right now you could choose, but you can see that everything is shaping up to where you're gonna have to need it, and once Esau starts making it mandatory, you know, then hey, you're gonna have to choose. You know, that's why it's called the hour of temptation. You're gonna have to choose. You accept Esau to be your power, or you're gonna maintain your faith towards Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, and accept Yahweh Shai to be your power. You know, which Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is a righteous power. You know.
This is First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and every one should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much Antiochus is coming out with a new world order, you know, and he want everybody to leave off from their laws, their own customs, to follow his, you know, so he could be top dog, you know. In verse 43, it says, yea, Many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. So you gonna have Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and confuse your face with bloodline go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who are Israelites. You all are going to consent unto this mark of the beast, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have seducing spirits. You know what I'm saying? Which is gonna be within your family. Your family, your children. Your children gotta eat. Your wife nagging you down. It's like, I thought you loved us, this, that, and the other, and they gonna want you to take that chip. You know what I'm saying? Because and it says, verse 44. It says, for the king hath sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and the festivals. You know what I'm saying? So they want them to go against the power, man. You know what I'm saying? Go against Yahweh Shem Yahshua. When you read Judith, the 5th chapter, it goes into if we follow Yahweh Shem Yahshua, we prosper. But when we go against, you know what I'm saying, follow the ways of the heathen, it's for our ruin, man. Verse 46. It says, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. Because this will keep the heathens, it will keep the heathens at top, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says, verse 47, it says, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation. You know what I'm saying? So they want them to stay profane so they can stay at top. Verse 49, it says, to the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to be able to continue ruling, man. And the only way for them to continue rule is if we follow their ways. If we don't, this being the change in the kingdoms like it's happening right now, And what their new world order is the mark of the beast, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the bread of bread, they cause all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's part of the new world order. Without that, you can't function in the new world order.
That's right. And soon as it is gonna be decreed, just like Antiochus Epiphanes did back then. As soon as it's gonna be a decree to, hey, you gotta have a chip or else, they're gonna off with your head, And now when Esau puts that out the decree, he knows there's gonna be people against it, Mainly, it's gonna be us, Lord willing, He knows that for sure, we're gonna be those who stand up against it. But there's also gonna be other Edomites, other heathens that, also reject it. So what is he gonna do once he does the decree? Just like the devil that he is, he's gonna use his favorite tactic, that order out of chaos. He's gonna make certain things happen to push people to the limit, so they'll be like, you know what? All right, damn, I didn't want to, but now I'm going to. I didn't think I was gonna have to go through this. So now I'm gonna have to. He's basically gonna pressure you to do it. And I'm gonna give you an example how if you're not grounded, in this truth, and have Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai as your protection, you're easily gonna fold, and you're easily gonna fall into that pressure that he applies. This is Genesis 47:18. It says, when that year was ended, they came unto him the 2nd year, and said unto him, we will not hide it from my Lord, how that our money is spent. My Lord also had our herds of cattle. There is not aught left in the sight of my Lord, but our bodies and our lands. So Esau, he's probably gonna make a man-made famine happen, or whatever crazy shit he decides to do. It's gonna to the point where the people are gonna be like, oh damn, we don't have anything. Fuck, how are we gonna survive? It says, wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed, that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. And that's exactly what they're gonna say. there might be some that buck up at first. Then when Esau starts applying that pressure, that order out of KO, they're gonna easily fold. And they're gonna be like, you know what, we don't have anything. You know, oh, all right, fuck it. R.F.I.D chip isn't that bad. All right, I'll take it. You know.
Right, because Ecclesiastes 8:11 it says, surely evil since an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore it's fully done and fully set in the sons of men to do evil, man. You know what I'm saying? So you take that chip, you know what I'm saying, nothing happened to you, you know, the next day, next week, next month, you know what I'm saying? And nothing happening and stuff, you think you all Gucci, man.
Right, and they're gonna be seeing other people that took it, the ones who accepted it the first time. They're gonna be like, damn, look at them, they're eating. Look at them, they're cool. Man, maybe I'm tripping. You know, you know what, fuck it, you know what, I don't want to go through this. You know, let me go take it. You know, they're people. If you're not fully grounded, and you don't have Yahweh Shai's your protection, you're easily gonna fold. You're easily gonna be taken by it. You know, that's why you got to stay in the scriptures, man. You know, but yeah, kind of, because in this chapter, it was a famine that the Lord brought upon the land of Egypt. You know, but yeah, knowing Esau, the goddamn devil, he's gonna create those situations to make people lean towards the chip and just say fuck it, you know, and take it. Now I'm gonna skip down on the Genesis 47. I'm gonna skip down to 25. It says, and they said, "Thou hast saved our lives. Let us find grace in the sight of my Lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servant." And they're gonna say that once they take it, they're like, "Oh man, thank you, man." Oh, you know, they're gonna go in their first store. Oh man, damn, I was tripping, man. Y'all, you know, now they're gonna start, you know, talking against the people they were with, you know, once they take that chip. Like, oh, see, it isn't that bad, man. Y'all tripping, man. I was once like, y'all, come on, just take it, you know. Because they're gonna be happy. Why? Because they could eat. You know, they're gonna be able to eat in those times. You know, but those times are gonna be short. That's the what do you call that? That's the deceit to it. It looks good, but at the end it's gonna be destruction. You know, because that's only gonna last for a little while until Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai comes back and destroy this place. So those people with that do get the chip and do actually get to prosper in it, so to speak, it's only going to be for a certain amount of time, for just a very, 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 very little time, because right away, the Lord is going to come. And what does it say? As soon as he is about to fill his belly, you know,
sudden destruction comes upon us.
You know, sudden destruction is going to come upon him, you know. You know, and him giving out that chip, that's when you know he's about to fill his belly. So, you know, you gotta maintain your faith. You know, no matter how tough that gets, because that hour of temptation, it might seem like a long ass time, but it's really gonna be a short moment. You know, so you might as well go through it. You know, and you know, trust in the Lord and just wait for Him to come back. You know.
Yeah, this Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. It says, "Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine understanding." You know what I'm saying? So when these seducing spirits come at you, you know what I'm saying, whether if it's through your kids or your woman, you know what I'm saying, or even, you know, for some of you ladies out there, through your husband, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't take heed to them, man, because all it is that they're coming, they attacking your emotions, man. You know what I'm saying? So you won't think logically like, oh, the scripture says this, oh, the scripture says that. But you leaning onto your emotions and stuff, you're gonna be polluted. The scripture says when thou is changed to a lower state, you know what I'm saying? No, be cheerful when thou are changed to a lower state, man. You know, and when you at that dire moment, you know, you gotta remember the scriptures. You gotta remember Yahweh Shem Yahshai. You gotta remember the promises. You know what I'm saying? Certain videos that touched your heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what the scriptures say. You gotta wear them as frontlets. You gotta tie them and put them in the tables of your heart. You know, so you could constantly remember these things. You know, hey, the scriptures say the things written beforehand were written for our learning, you know. So we may be able to use this knowledge, this wisdom, this beautiful wisdom that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai blessed us with at those times, you know. The scriptures say, wear thou, roughly paraphrasing it, basically, wear the whole body, the armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, so you be able to withstand the wiles of the devil, you know, the deceit, the trickery, you know. So you gotta be able to, that's why we gotta study now, you know. We gotta be well learned now. We gotta, you know, flip through these pages, you know.
Right, because the brother Uriah, he had did a video and he came out with a good analogy. He was talking about how when you like when it come down to a tree, you know what I'm saying, the reason why a tree is not easily movable, where you can't just push it over, is because of the roots are deep down the earth, you know what I'm saying, and the roots usually be like, you know, like real deep, you know what I'm saying, and that even if like when you know you cut the tree down and stuff, the stump is still right there, it's still grounded and rooted, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be strong as a tree, man. You know.
That's right. I got another one if I can get this one right quick, which is this is basically you know, the same aspect, because this is basically what, because Isa has never thought of anything up his own self. You know, Isa always takes ideas, you know, from past kingdoms, you know. You know, he's the basis of man. He can't think anything, you know, of his own, you know. You know, hey, he's a murderer, he's a thief, he's a deceiver, you know. But this is an example of what Isa basically is trying to do, you know. This is Daniel 3 and 5. Or 3 and 4. Then an herald cried out, "To you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, plastery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up." It says, hey, that golden image basically is the same concept as the image in Revelation, you know, because you bowing down to that, the people bowing down right there to that physical image is the same thing as you taking that chip, you know, because when you take that chip, you're bowing down to that image, the image of Isa, the image of the doctrines that Isa pushes out, you know, and accepting Isa to be your God, you know. That's basically what you're doing when you take that chip. You're bowing down, you're accepting it. It says and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up. And whoso falleth not down and worship it shall the same hour be cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace, you know. And that's exactly what he's just trying to do, you know. You know, when he makes it mandatory, if you decide not to, hey, he's gonna kill you.
Right. That's why it says in that Revelation 13 and 15, you know what I'm saying, that if you don't deal with the mark of the beast, which is going to be part of the beast system, you know what I'm saying, that they gonna kill you, man. You know, they're gonna put you to death. You know, John the Revelator, he said that he had saw the souls of those who were beheaded that did not take the chip, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's gonna be like that. You're gonna have a few martyrs, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, guess what? You strive for the truth unto death. You know what I'm saying? You ain't changed your king. You know what I'm saying? You ain't worship his image. Look at the 7 Maccabees brothers, man. They died over for not consenting on to the king, man. You know what I'm saying? You know.
That's right. You know, you gotta keep that integrity, man. You gotta keep that faith.
God.
You know, hey, the scriptures say, "Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints." You know, hey, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. You know, you really gotta have that mentality that, hey, Like the saying in the world goes, expect the worst, hope for the best. You know. So hey, have the mentality that you are gonna die. Have the mentality that shit is gonna happen, and if it doesn't, hey, hallelujah, praise the Lord. You know. But get your mind ready to deal with some real shit, with some hard shit.
Betrayal.
Yeah, betrayal.
Family members, people you've been cool with and stuff. They come to them. It's like, what about little Susie? What about little JJ or little John John? You know what I'm saying? What about them? You know, and they come individually, because what Esau Edom does, you know what I'm saying, he be on that like the book of Susanna, man. You know what I'm saying? He'll separate you and your homeboy and stuff and come to them individually about, it's like, I know your kids, I know this, I know that. You know what I'm saying? How would your wife feel if she found out such and such? Or how would you feel if I take such and such? You know what I'm saying? They gonna come at you to weaken your mental, man. You know what I'm saying? To be caught up in your feelings and get you, and stray you from the promises that the Lord has said. You know what I'm saying? Because if you are locked up, if you are detained by Esau, you know, for not taking that chip, don't you know you're fulfilling prophecy, man? You know what I'm saying? Look, you gotta look at the bigger picture, man. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what does the scripture say? Some of you should be cast into prison.
God.
10 days, which
That's a revelation.
You know, that's not really saying 10 days, but it's just a number of time. You know, it is gonna be like that. You know, oh, you don't want to take the chip, they might right away send you to you know, to the guillotine, or they might lock you up for a bit and then kill you after, or you know. But hey, the point is that stuff like that is gonna happen. You know. So hey, that's why you can't get attached to your wife, daughter, son, brother, sister, you know, father, mother, you know.
Scripture says, those who have wives, be thou as if you had none. You know what I'm saying? Because the only real wife, you know what I'm saying? Because your wife, if she's listening to you, you know what I'm saying, she's going to lean upon you and stuff, because in them days, the man is going to be the man, you know what I'm saying? And the woman's gonna know her place. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you know, like the brother said, you gotta keep this faith. You know, this is Sirach chapter 24, verse 22. It says, "He that obeyeth me shall never be confounded."